and continues to be reconciling existing concerns and bridge the gaps in a manner that will benefit not only Somalia and Ethiopia, but also the region as a whole. We believe that a collaborative and constructive solution is within our reach.
Well, let's get more on this with Mehmet Celik, who's an editorial coordinator at Daily Sabah, joins us live now from Istanbul. Thank you very much for your time, Mehmet. How did this second round of talks go? What exactly was achieved?
I think looking at the press conference even this evening that was between Mr. Fidan and the foreign minister of Ethiopia and Somalia, I think there is that positive atmosphere and positive political will that was present even in the press conference that you just put on display. Now, what is achieved? I think some of the obstacles are seemingly, I think the obstacles are being eliminated, but the actual tangible results are left for the third round of the meeting, as far as I can see from today's press conference. Now, the problems between Somalia and Ethiopia are, they date back to hundreds of years, but in the present conflict regarding the Somaliland deal between Ethiopia and Somaliland, I think there is some tangible results are being achieved if Ethiopia lets go of that deal through Turkey's mediation. Turkey has very good relations both with Somalia and also with Ethiopia. With Somalia particularly, it has very strong ties in almost every realm, particularly in defense and economic relations very recently. And Ethiopia as well has really good relations with Ankara. So Turkey plays as this mediator, as building bridges between the two very long warring parties in the region. Now, this will affect both the bilateral relations between Ethiopia and Somalia, but also I think it will help ease tensions in the Horn of Africa region as well, which will also be beneficial for the people of the region, not just only the Somalian people or the Ethiopian people, but the wider region as a whole. Turkey is a very trustworthy actor and very has this prestige when it comes to mediation, when it comes to institution building, when it comes to development aid in the region. So it has established this trust with the regional actors, so it can play this mediator role that can facilitate further dialogue between Ethiopia and Somalia, which can only, tackle one issue at a time. Right now, there's a current issue with regards to Ethiopia trying to reach out to the seas, which, it is against Somalia's territorial integrity. But if they can tackle this issue, I think there will be some sort of bridge building and trust building for the future problems and other problems that could be tackled in the medium term.
And Mehmet, what's expected from the next round of talks next month then?
I think, some more tangible results rather than just expressing willingness to overcome these problems should be expected from the next round. I think one of the key moments will be to expect that Ethiopia will be letting go of the deal with Somaliland and Somalia allowing Ethiopians to use Somalian land to reach out to the seas where they can use it for trade purposes. One of the key red lines for Somalia is that Ethiopia is trying to reach the seas for military purposes. But if they can actually convince Somalia that this is for trade purposes, for economic purposes, I think that that will facilitate further tangible results and a peace agreement perhaps in Ankara between Ethiopia and Somalia. But if that convincing factor is not there, I'm afraid the tangible results will be minimized and a positive outcome may not be established. But from what we see from tonight's meeting, or at least in the press conference, that positive atmosphere is very much so present. And there is that political willingness between, from both sides that is very visible.
Mehmet, thank you very much for your time. Mehmet Celik speaking to us live there from Istanbul. And that's your